Hi, it's time for Street Talk, your voice and your views on the issues in the news. Tensions continue to escalate in Gaza this week as the breached border wall between Gaza and Egypt was closed. Palestinians struggled again with Israel's 7-month-old blockade, making it difficult to stock up on food and supplies. But with Israeli airstrikes, Hamas suicide bombings and gunfire erupting with Egyptian forces, it seems a deal to reopen the Rafah border crossing is far from likely. Gazans expressed their fears and frustrations to us about their restrictive situation.
We are demanding a better life. They have to open the crossing. We want to live as normal people. We want to buy things at good prices. People cannot breathe.
It is not good to close the border crossing. They should leave the gap open. Sure, the people bought lots of things, but they still need more things. To close the border is not good for the Palestinians. I wish they could leave it open.
We're calling on the Egyptian president to help open Rafah crossing under Palestine control so people can cross easier, not under European supervision.
The voices of people living in Gaza there. With calls for the Israeli Prime Minister's resignation and the controversy surrounding the Lebanon war report continuing, we asked if Israel should be held accountable for its actions during the war with Lebanon in 2006. That was our question of the week, and it's prompted a lot of viewer discussion on our YouTube website. Kashan in the US thinks everyone should be held to the same standard. Israel's government and military are responsible for every single action and reaction it takes. Accountability should not be laid at the feet of anyone else. However, this is true of any nation. One viewer going by the name of Whiskerwind in the US thinks reparations go beyond politics. I believe all religions should be held accountable for the atrocities they have heaped on humanity. And Bazander 1590, also in the US, thinks compensation is needed to help Lebanon's economic recovery. Israel should take full responsibility for the destruction of Lebanese infrastructure and tourism. Even assisting Lebanon with the rebuilding process seems inadequate. Now, fancy wearing a rat charm? As Chinese New Year celebrations continue, Hong Kong shopkeepers are luring customers into their stores with little gold rodents for this lunar year of the rat. Most animals have big smiles, long tails and chubby tummies. Even Mickey Mouse is making a slightly altered appearance. But with gold prices rising and trinkets becoming unaffordable, jewelers are hoping their products will appeal to the millions of Chinese tourists who come to shop for luxury goods. Seems they're getting caught up in the rat race. That's it for this edition. Next week's question of the week is, what lessons from Mahatma Gandhi should we apply to life today? Please post a video mail or email on our YouTube website, and we'll try to get to the best ones in the show. And do keep sending in your questions and comments to point us to anything interesting or amusing for Street Talk. Remember, what you see here isn't necessarily the view of Al Jazeera, and some of the content's been edited, but for time and space reasons only. And that's the talk on the street.